What's up, guys? Jason here, the Minto Show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a subscriber. All right, guys, so it's Saturday morning. It's the 6th of June. It's around 9 a.m. So yeah, we are on the front porch and we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. They are very close to being done. So hopefully sometime this week it'll be done. But I just want to kind of give you guys a look-see, see how she's looking. They ended up wrapping the pillars, so they're all nicely wrapped. But she's looking really, really good. Things are going good. They got all the joist hangers in and the metal tins on there. I think they're missing a couple pieces of metal tin. Big conversation piece of the week was how we're going to do this handrail. By code, you have to have a handrail. What they showed me they wanted to do, I did not like it. So I'm like, why don't we just do gas pipe? So this is like, I believe 2-inch gas pipe or 1.5 inches, but super sturdy. So it looks clean. And they put a little solar light up here. But yeah, pretty cool. So you just kind of hold on here and this will catch your fall. But yeah, things are going good. You guys might be wondering why there's no railing around here. Code is 30 inches and we're at like 28 inches. So we're gonna leave it open for now. Sherilyn just wanted a nice open porch. Maybe down the line, if we ever sell or have grandkids, we'll put up railing. But for now, there's all adults here. So I think it's safe for now, and it's code, so we're good to go. On the porch here, I got some air conditioning units. These are Medea. These are the kind that you kind of put in your window, and then the window goes in between. So it's kind of neat. So you have this part on the inside, that part on the outside. Problem is, maybe like 6 months ago, Amazon sent me a link saying that there was a recall on them for mold. So that's no bueno, right? Can't have mold blowing in the house. So we got new ones. We got GE Profile ClearViews. I'll show you guys those. But so we ripped these out last night and we put the new GE Profiles in, and they sit differently. They're almost like this, but like upside down. So as they still sit in the window, but they kind of straddle the window seal. So you have, that way you have more view out the window. So I'll show you guys. But today we have to cut the cord and take a photo for the claims process. They have some kind of special photo program that you have to, I guess, show that the cord's cut, and you have to show the information here. It has the make and model and the serial number, but it has to show that this cord is cut. All right, guys, let's go ahead and cut this. So let's cut it. And there we go. Let's go ahead and cut the second one. Beautiful. All right, so now we gotta take a picture. We gotta take a photo. Let's turn this a little bit. That one's good. And we'll take this one. All right, guys, there we go. So now all I have to do is just go on the website and submit all this, and they should be refunding us the entire amount. I swear these things are probably over $300 a piece. And the new ones we bought, I think, were like close to $850 for 2 of them. So it's cheaper than spending $10,000 on a new Fujitsu system, because that's what we were quoted from a mini split electrician. mini split, AC company. And that was on the cheap end. I think we had another quote for like $25,000. And the guy's like, honestly, we can't, under good conscience, even sell you this, because he's like, they're only going to last 10 years. So that's $1,000 a year, right? So if I run these little mini air conditioners and say they last 5 years, I'm still saving money. So I decided to go that route instead of spending the $10,000. All right, guys, I want to show you the new GE Profile. It's the ClearView, but this is kind of like what it looks like. So see, it kind of straddles this is your bottom of the window seal, and it straddles up and over it. And it's pretty slick. And there's the outside of the unit out there. Pretty neat. That way you save, get a lot more uses at your window, more sunlight, and just being able to see. So we'll give those a try. We should be pretty happy with those. All right, guys, so the puppies are almost 3 weeks old. They'll be 3 weeks old this coming Tuesday. This is Orange. There he is. Oh, his eyes are opening. Oh, hi, hi. There you go, little buddy. And here are some of the other little pups. There's Millie Pearl. She's laying there. Here we go. Look at this. They're getting big. They're very more curious. One actually got out of the pool this week. We found him outside. Look at this little guy. He's just sleeping. But yeah, they're looking good. They're growing up fast. They're growing up fast. Yes, you are growing up fast. Yes. I got a thumper. I got a thumper. Yeah, I did. That's the big girl. She's a big girl right there. Yes, you are a big girl. Yes, you are a big girl. Oh, look at her, guys. She's adorable. Oh, she is a cutie, huh? Just one your brother wants. Yeah. Oh, it's one Uncle Robbie wants. Her Uncle Robbie wants this little guy. Oh, he's a cutie. But yeah, guys, we had sad news. One of the puppies did pass away this week. Which color was that one? Purple. Was purple. We don't know what happened. He became real lethargic. Just felt really limp. We called the rescue. They told us to give honey and also feed it like high protein. He didn't want to eat off of Millie. We ended up taking it to the rescue, and they put him in an incubator to see if they could pump it full of fluids and food and everything. But he passed away, so that was kind of sad this week. So we're down to 8. They always, they warned us that the first 3 weeks are critical, and that this could possibly happen. So it was just really unfortunate, and we're super sad. But
watching the rest of them,
yeah,
else looks full of energy.
Yeah,
gaining weight.
Yeah, that poor little guy and something bad happened to him. But the rest of them are looking good. Everybody's happy. Oh yeah. This one, I tell you what, you are. Oh, look at this. They like to play, huh? Like to play. Oh, that's a cutie. You're a cutie. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Aw. It's feisty. I know. All right, looking good. All right, guys, we're back in the wood yard now, but I wanted to show you some other bad news. This is the old Husky, and I'm not sure if she was leaking again, but the JB Weld stuff apparently did not hold. I started running it this week. actually a couple days ago. I guess just the vibration of it or the fuel leaking did not hold. So there's like fuel on it right now. Yep. So it's probably still leaking. I'm just trying to curious how much fuel. Yeah, it definitely leaked out. There was more fuel in there. So I gotta decide what to do here. The JB Weld stuff did not hold at all. That's a shame. I thought that would be the solution to this little issue, but apparently not. So I'm going to think about that and figure out what we're going to do about it. Let's show some good news now. All right, so the good news is we've been getting a lot of wood split. And this is a really nice run of all oak. It's maybe 4 foot high. Put a single tarp on it. Because it's oak, I just did one single row. I didn't want to double it up because I wanted better airflow. I thought if I put them real tight together and it just wouldn't get the proper airflow. So I just did one single row, and hopefully that will help dry it out a little quicker. But next to it is our next run of wood. These are some beautiful pallets I got in Lewis. Very, very strong. They're a little bit aged, but really very, very nice ones. So what I think I can do here, I think we're gonna run 3 rows here. So one here, space, and one in the middle, space, and then one in the end. So we'll have a nice little breathing area in the middle to help with airflow, help get this thing dried up. But this morning, I'm gonna try to get pretty much everything that's cut sitting here. We'll get it run through the splitter, and then maybe in the afternoon, we'll get the saw out and we'll saw some more, get it into production here. But things are going good. I got some, I brought an extra IBC tote over to help with the weirdies. But yeah, that's it, guys. So let's, it's gonna be a beautiful day, nice and warm. So let's get splitting. So here we go. All right, guys, I wanted to see about getting your opinion on the correct way to split using a 4-way head. You can see here my first pass, usually with big rounds, is like these ones have been really big, so I just usually raise it the whole way. And my first pass is to just break them into 4 sections, 4 manageable sections. And then I'll take a few minutes, a few seconds there to organize them. Then my second, when I start the pieces that are split, I usually go for put the flat bottom on the beam, and then I run it through the machine. And that way the very bottom ones are like the ideal size that we like to burn in our wood stove. And then the stuff on top, it just has to be brought back and run through the 4-way again. I always put the flat, the bark up and the flat part on the beam, and that way I just have to worry about the top ones to be re-split. So just wanted to kind of get your guys' opinion if this is the correct way to do it, because there was some comments that some people were saying some of my wood is just too small, but the small wood burns better for us in our wood stove, and I think it being that size, it'll dry out a lot quicker once it's split and stacked. So let me know your opinions. I appreciate it. All right, guys, so that's it. It's about noon, about lunchtime, but this is the aftermath. Probably split maybe 8 rounds. So there were some big ones in there. There were a few weirdies, but yeah, it's looking good. All right, guys, so all this wood we just split is gonna go in this area that we set up. I also got some new gloves this week on Amazon. Really digging these ones, kind of like a neoprene, like textured palm and fingers. On the other side it has the protection. Yeah, I kind of like these. They're nice for just around the house. I use them for bundling, stacking. I usually use the thicker ones for splitting, but these are kind of nice. They're a little tight. These like my gloves, like nice and tight, just so I can feel my fingers and just feel what I'm doing, right? So they stretch out a little bit once I get working on them. So let's go ahead and stack this, and we'll see how much wood's on here. All right, guys, so that's that. This is what 4 loads of that little dump trailer. So I started working on the middle row. Might go a little bit higher, and then I gotta get some T-posts for the ends. We'll fill those in. Then I started one of these other rows here. But that'd be a nice chunk of wood right there. A nice little gap in the middle. It's probably about, what, 12 inches? 10, 12 inches, oh, good. So, all right, guys, I need some water, I need some lunch. I've been up since like 4:45. Millie Pearl and the babies, they were up barking. So it's been an early start. So I might just leave you with that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get into this afternoon, but we'll see what tomorrow holds. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for your subscriber. See you next one. Bye, guys.